Hey, Richie Butcher Broadheads. I got a holster that I always wanted to buy. I'm a type of a minimalist type of guy, you know, when I carry or whatever. You know, I don't like carrying extra mags and having a lot of stuff on my belt or whatever. I try to keep things as simple, as minimal as possible. One holster I always liked is this one right here. Called the Vanguard. This is the Vanguard 2, by the way. And relatively inexpensive. This is for the Glocks. This is chambered for Gen 3, Gen 4s, 9mm, 40, 45 gap, 45 ACP, 10mm. Basically, you should work in all your Glocks. So let's get this open and see how this goes. Sometimes the hardest thing about these things is to open the package. But here we go. Now, one thing that Vanguard does very well with this type of holster is give you well detailed how to wear this holster, how to use this holster, the do's, the don'ts, and I will do a more in-depth type of review on this, but this is the Vanguard with all its bells and whistles. It comes with a lanyard if you want to use the lanyard right here. Let me get it out. Let's see. Glued in there pretty good. And it has a belt clip. Well, everybody knows that I'm not a big fan of the belt clips, but I do hear really good things about this one. So this I will use the belt clip. It really, I don't think you can put another system on here. Maybe you can. Maybe I can use the Incock style clips. But I will use the belt clips on this type of holster. Okay? Now, the big pros about this, it's minimal. You know, you really have very little to wear. The con, if you call it a con, is training with it. You know, it's not used for reholstering. You have to actually physically take it off and reholster. But I don't find that a problem. I just find it, you can do this home, take your time, learn how to do it. Let's face it, guys, reholstering isn't the most important thing when you're using a firearm. Is it important? Of course it is, but drawing your firearm is the key. And if you have to reholster, you can do it with this. And you don't have to clip it back on. You just clip this back on, put it back in your pants, and then clip it when you know the situation is over or everything is clear. So let's see how this snaps on. So I'm assuming it goes like this. Basically, it just goes around the trigger, just like that. Now this is my Glock 19. You can see I have custom work done to it, and it fits it pretty good. So, and it has a little clip here. It's like a fail safe right here. If this ever failed, it came off or whatever, or the lanyard didn't work, you can use this right here to rip it right off. Use the table if you want. Now you do hear an audible click. You can see it protects the trigger real good. So you can use this in multiple situations. If you want to just carry it in your bag or whatever, and you just want something protecting the trigger, you can use it like this. But this is the Vanguard 2. And of course it has a lanyard. If you want, you can put the lanyard around here. I probably won't be using that. And the instructions manual was really impressive. It's like a mini book, mostly just to prevent misuse of it and to show how it works. Okay? So by me looking at the directions right now, you're supposed to hear that audible click. Now I was going on this way, but I just looked at the directions real fast, and you just simply, and you hear that click. And it's on there, guys, and I can see this would be a nice secure system to work. So this is my Glock 19, which like I tell you, I mentioned it I very rarely carry this, but I have started since with the Incog, and I also will be using this type of system. It's a very minimal system. Yeah, it doesn't protect the sights and all this stuff, but the reviews on it are pretty positive, what you see on people using it. And some well-known instructors and have used this and really rave about it. So here's my Glock 19. Here's my G26. Now let's see. I have a little trigger job on here. Let's see if it works on here. And it works. You can see it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's on there. And the drawer, basically when you're drawing for this, I will do another video with me wearing it. You're really supposed to just pull up. And that's how it works. So you come in from the side, listen for that click, and then when you draw, this is great for appendix, by the way. That's why I got it. I carry 90% appendix, and I think this is a great way to carry if you want to go minimal. And that's that. So let me just take another quick look at it. You can see the directions right here. It's this installation of the weapon. I highly urge, if you get this type of holster, to thoroughly read this and understand it. Just don't go by watching a video or what I say, how it works and how it doesn't work. Watch. They actually have a video on their website, and read the manual thoroughly. You know, a lot of us don't like reading manuals, let's face it, but this one's very thorough, and you will want to learn everything about this style of holster. Now it does say right here, will not fit Gen 1 and Gen 2, so if anybody's asking any of those questions. Okay. Now one other question I always wondered, I heard mixed reports, is my Glock 36. Will it work in a 36? We'll just find out right here. I would say right now it's a pretty good fit. I don't hear that audible click. It's a little bit stiffer, so I don't know if I would use this on the 36, to be honest with you. I mean, right now it seems pretty good. All firearms are unloaded, guys, by the way. And if I had a drawer, let's see. It is tight, so I don't know if I would definitely use this on the 36, to be honest with you. I hear guys say it works, but I would have to take this to the range, and I would say right now, no. So let me see how it fits around my 19. Yeah, it doesn't fit as good with the 36. So primarily with the 19, I'm sure with the 17 and the 26 this would work. So it's the Vanguard 2. I will do a more in-depth wearing it, maybe taking it to the range. But a great little holster. Shows you how to wear it. One little thing that I really like here about the belt clip, it shows you how to use the belt clip. Because one reason why I hate them, because sometimes unbuckling and buckling is a pain in the ass. You have to keep the brass ring inside at a certain angle, certain position. So that's good to wear. Good to know, I should say. So this is the Vanguard 2. I really so far like it. But the real key is to understand how this works. And once you understand how it's supposed to be used, it's a great system. Use it the way it's supposed to use, and you will have no problem. And that's it, guys. The Vanguard 2, I mean, really, wow, look at all this. Unbelievable. So, Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, I will do a more in-depth wearing it. So, again, you can see how they draw right from here, straight up and down, not coming out frontwards like this. And you'll see that in another video. But the Vanguard 2, a little intro here. See how it fits on my Glock 26 here. No problem. Covers the trigger nice. And easy to draw. Especially on the 19 right here. Yep. And if you draw this way, I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work. You hear that audible click, guys. That's a good sign. You draw this way, in your appendix, take and pull up. That's the way it's supposed to work. So, Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, quick little video on this Vanguard 2, a little unboxing. Looking forward to seeing how this works. And I don't don't think you could switch the clip on this, but I could be wrong. I think you could if you really wanted to. But Richie, Bulger Buttheads, the Vanguard 2. There's a lot of good videos. One's by Stephen Pinnell, who's a great instructor, knows what he's doing, and he recommends this and highly, does use it. So here's a minimalist way to go, guys, and you'll see another video on this in the future. Take care. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads. Got my Glock 26 custom stippling, excess big dot sights, blah blah blah. Okay, but today I'm going to show you the Vanguard 2. I'm about to take a class, so I have some time. I'm going to shoot a little video because I always carry this with me. And some people say, do not take a class with this. I say, if you're going to use this, take the class with it. Yeah, it takes you time to reholster, but that shouldn't be a big concern of reholstering, okay? It's drawing. So I'm going to show you how this works. You want to make sure you get this positive click, okay? You'll actually hear it. And it contains the whole trigger, okay? Then next, I'm going to put it in my pants. Richie, here it is. Here's the clip, okay? You can see it is very minimal. It contains the trigger. This gun is loaded. This gun is hot, okay? And the drawer, basically, you just want to pull straight up initially out of the thing. Wherever you carry, you just want to go straight up initially. But you can see how this clip, this clip never pops off. I never had any problems with it coming off. But I'm going to show you basically how we use it, okay? So I'm going to draw from the Vanguard. Let's see how you can see this a little bit. So if you have to draw, you simply lift, go, and it comes right out. You can see the holster stayed put, okay? At this point, we're going to go back on target, fire our gun, okay? Now, so if you have to reholster this gun, it's very simple. You don't have to reclip it. The situation ceases and you want to reholster the gun out. All you do is clip this back on, hear that positive click, which it just did. And don't worry about buckling it back up. That takes time. It's going to take your eyes off the situation. You never know. Something else can go wrong. So now you can just put it back in your pants and it will look like this. Okay? So at that point, if something does bad happen, where you have to take it back out a second time, you never know. You can just take it out, and it has this little clip here on your belt or with your finger. I'm not muzzle sweeping my hand. You just take this off. And now you're back out and you're back in the fight. So it's a great little holster. I really like it. I highly recommend it. And it works. It's simple as that. I recommend taking a class to it. Will it slow you down a little bit? Of course. Because reholster, the best I ever heard is reholster reluctantly. Okay? A lot of firearm accidents happen when you're reholstering, believe it or not. All right? Slow down the reholster. When you're reholstering, everything at that point should be calm. The situation should have stopped. So regarding reholstering, take that slow. No need to rush that, okay? Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, I get my Raven. Okay, it's a really nice holster. Do I recommend it for new shooters? No, I really don't. But if you guys are experienced shooters, experienced carrying, give this a try. They're relatively inexpensive. And if you want, some people worry about drawing this, that the clip can come undone. Could it happen? Of course it can. But you can put a lanyard through this, through your belt, so as you come up, it will actually keep this in place. And this will just dangle, and you can still reholster at that point if you had a reholster without doing the belt clip again. So it works. It really does well. It's a well thought out type of carry system, and I really like it, and I highly recommend it for guys who know how to carry and are experienced carrying. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, over and out.